Welcome along to the deep dive. You're looking to get up to speed on crypto. Fast, right?
It's the plan.
Good. So today we're digging into the latest weekly analysis from Vantage Plus. It just dropped today, May 13th, 2025.
Fresh off the press.
Exactly. And our mission here is simple. Pull out the really crucial stuff for you. The market mood, the technicals for the big coins, basically everything you need without getting buried in data.
Yeah, cutting through the noise. We'll give you that snapshot, key levels, where things might be heading based on this report.
Okay, let's kick off with the overall market picture. The analysis is still pointing towards support from U.S. equities, especially the NASDAQ.
Right. That link seems to be holding. It suggests investors are kind of treating crypto and tech stocks similarly, risk-wise.
And sentiment's playing a big part, too.
Oh, definitely. You can feel that positive sentiment is really helping push prices up lately. It's a key driver mentioned in the report.
Now, something potentially big on the horizon, these altcoin ETFs. Over 70 of them.
Yeah, that's creating a lot of buzz. And it could be significant.
How so?
Well, think about institutional money. ETFs could basically make it much easier for big investors to get into altcoins.
The wider on-ramp, like you said.
Exactly. Which could mean, serious long-term demand if it plays out.
Interesting. Okay, the analysis flags USD, 110,000 for Bitcoin. Why that specific number?
That's highlighted as a major resistance level, a real ceiling. If Bitcoin can punch through that convincingly,
Then we could see more upside.
that's the idea. It would be a strong bullish signal, likely boosting the whole market mood further.
Right, let's zoom in on Bitcoin then. Technicals. It's trading around, what, $103,577?
Yep, just about there. And importantly, it's back above that $100,000 mark.
Which felt psychologically important, didn't it?
Absolutely. Getting back above 100K was a big step. Now the question is, can it challenge those recent all-time highs again?
So what's the next hurdle?
The analysis points to the zone around $106,650. That's the immediate technical resistance to watch.
Resistance zone, basically where selling might kick in.
Sort of, yeah. Historically, it's a level where the price has struggled to get past before, so you need to watch that closely.
The report also mentions potential trade news
Yes.
from the Trump administration possibly having an impact.
Yeah, it's just a reminder, really, that these markets don't exist in a vacuum. Wider economic or political news can still, cause ripples.
Okay, let's switch gears. Ethereum. ETH is sitting at $2,453. The analysis talks about a delay pattern.
That's pretty typical. Often, Bitcoin leads the charge, and then the altcoins, like Ethereum, follow suit, maybe a little later.
And we're seeing that now.
Seems like it. ETH breaking above $1,800 was a good sign, suggests its rally is gathering steam. Plus, last week's candle pattern looked positive.
So key levels for Ethereum.
First big test is resistance right around $2,500. A clear break above that could see it push higher.
Any other levels?
Yeah, the 50 moving average zone is another potential resistance area. If ETH gets through that, then maybe $3,000 could be a short-term target.
But it all depends on Bitcoin.
Pretty much. The positive feeling for altcoins really relies on Bitcoin staying strong or continuing to move up.
Got it. Now, Ripple, XRP, trading at $2.4125.
Right.
It's moved up, but the analysis says the momentum's limited.
Yeah, that's an interesting observation. It's up following Bitcoin, but maybe not as strongly as some others.
Any reason why?
Well, the report notes its price didn't completely tank after previous highs. Maybe there's some underlying hope about a spot ETF approval eventually providing support. Just speculation, though.
And technically, resistance at $2,600 is mentioned.
Correct. That's the key zone on the weekly chart to watch.
Yeah.
There's also a mention of a possible head and shoulders pattern forming.
Uh-oh. That doesn't sound good.
It can be a bearish sign, yeah, suggesting a potential reversal.
Yeah.
But, the overall analysis leans towards XRP probably following the general market trend upwards for now.
Okay, one more. Solana, SOL at $171.45. Looks like it's aiming for $200.
Yeah, the momentum seems to be building in that direction. Getting above $200 could really boost sentiment for SOL.
Maybe even test the all-time high again.
Potentially.
Yeah.
Plus, remember, there's already a Solana futures ETF, and people are watching for a spot ETF too. More ways for money to flow in.
Which helps Solana and probably other alts too.
Exactly. More market inflows tend to lift multiple boats.
Okay, let's pull it all together then. Quick recap from this Vantage Plus analysis. The crypto market's looking, well, broadly positive still.
Driven by that equity link and just general good sentiment.
Right. And keep those key levels in mind. 110K for Bitcoin, $2,500 for ETH, $2.60 for XRP, and $200 for Solana. Those are your signposts.
They could signal the next big leg up or where things might stall. It's a snapshot of the key battlegrounds right now.
So this analysis gives you a great handle on the current dynamics, which leads us to a final thought for you.
Go on.
With all this talk about ETFs potentially bringing more institutional money into altcoins, how does that maybe change your thinking about your long-term crypto strategy?
Yeah, definitely something to chew on as this space keeps evolving.
It certainly is. Thanks for diving deep with us today.